we shake off the darker months and cold temperatures, spring is the perfect time to reset, and that also includes your wardrobe. So we have fashion psychologist Jennifer Heinen. She joins us to share how the colors that you wear can actually lift your mood, boost your energy, and bring a fresh start to your outlook for the season. I love all of it, Jennifer. So good to see you.
So good to see you again. Thank you for having me.
Okay, so you know I love color. Big fan of color. And I want to talk about color therapy, though. How does color therapy work when it comes to fashion and, most importantly, our emotions?
Well, if we think about color in the psychological aspect, it is one of our most immediate mood regulators we have.
Oh.
So it bypasses logic and speaks directly to the emotional brain. So what we wear becomes a visual cue to ourselves and to the world about how we're feeling and how we want to feel. So when we choose color intentionally and use it through dopamine dressing and color therapy, it becomes a form of emotional priming. So you're not just getting dressed, you're setting your emotional tone for the day. Your clothing is an extension of self.
Yes.
So if you think about first impressions, we're talking about like what a breaking second of 7 seconds that you have an impact on someone, depending on the color, that can have a quite high impact on how you're communicating with others.
Ooh, I imagine that's really beneficial when going into a job interview, right?
Yes.
Or a first-time impression like your first date. Oh, there's so much we could talk about. But first, though, what colors do you recommend that people really gravitate towards when it comes to trying to boost their energy or feeling more confident, maybe, you know, in that job interview?
Color works on a psychological and even physiological level. So if we're looking at the color spectrum, reds and yellows and oranges stimulate the nervous system. So they raise alertness and encourage action, which is why they're great when you're needing a confidence boost. Blues and greens on the other side of the spectrum activate the parasympathetic nervous system, so calming the body and promoting clarity. So use red and coral or all of these nice colors when you need a push, say a big meeting or a date, as you just said, and reach for softer blues, sage greens when you want to like center yourself. The key is to match color to your emotional goal for the day. It's always what I say.
Let's talk about colors that we should actually be incorporating into our wardrobes right now, given the season.
Yeah, spring invites us to shift emotionally a lot. So from hibernation into kind of growth and, you know, spring cleaning, et cetera, it's all in the same kind of box. So this is the season to embrace what I call psychological blooming tones. So think of soft greens for possibility, lavender for lightness, buttery yellow, which is also currently a super trend color, for optimism. Pairing grounded neutrals like taupe or soft grays with pastels can help you anchor this energy. So you feel like you're elevating your still but you're still calm, and you're seeing it as like a fresh canvas that you start the new year with a fresh slate.
Jennifer, where can people go so they can learn more from you?
You can just always visit me on my website. I'm also on all social media channels, on Instagram, TikTok, everywhere. So you can find me there, and you can also find out more with industry leaders on my podcast, which is the Style My Mind podcast, on YouTube and also on all the other normal podcast platforms.
You're everywhere, my friend. You're everywhere we need you. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Greatly appreciate it.